Salute wrestling friends and welcome to the Good Bread Wrestling channel, also known as Figure 4 TV. Now today we want to talk about Ricochet, and nobody's questioning Ricochet wrestling ability, but his character and his integrity, he lacked that. So y'all check out the intro, and when we come back, we're going to break down why Ricochet is still talking about WWE and why he left. You left, you're gone, forget about it, bro. Now again, this is not a Ricochet roast, but Ricochet is his integrity. He lack integrity, and it's an embarrassment, yo. And then when you see his girl, you see what his girlfriend is doing, it's like, God damn, Ricochet, you don't have no control as a man. Look, Samantha went from being one of WWE's most respected ring announcers to wanting to do Onstitution. She not a prostitute. She a Onstitute. She want to be and show her ass, guys. And it's crazy, right? And Ricochet, he have no problem with this because a while back, Ricochet told his girl, Samantha, that she could have a fans only. So we already know the type of mentality Ricochet have. And when you want to be a leader, you can't have that type of mentality. You can't have a mentality where you let your troops do whatever they want. You got to lead your troops. And leaders don't allow their troops to just do whatever they want. And as a man, you can see Ricochet is a poor decision maker. He a poor leader of a relationship if you allow your female, your wife now, to go from announcing to fans only. It's crazy. You could say that I'm hating. You could say whatever you want, but YouTube felt the same way. Because if YouTube didn't feel the same way, they wouldn't have shadow banned her video. Now, YouTube could have shadow banned her video several ways. They could have age restricted it because it was rather flirtatious. Or they could have just shadow banned it as they're not pushing it through their algorithms because it's trash. It's not quality. Or somebody could have reported it. So that means it's a couple of other fans that feel the same way I feel. It's inappropriate. It's not cool. And just because this is what everybody's doing, don't mean you need to do it. When you're a champion, to be a champion come more than just wrestling ability. You gotta have integrity. You gotta have personality. You gotta have character. And the way Ricochet carry on social media, he lack all of those things. So he could be in AEW doing whatever it is that he want to do. As long as he keep mentioning WWE, then it makes as if what he's doing in AEW null and void. Because if you was doing stuff so great in AEW, then you wouldn't be mentioning WWE the way you do, sir. Like, you know what I mean, Ricochet? Now, you're going to see a lot of AEW enthusiasts tell you that Ricochet's doing a great job. This is the best that he did all his whole career. And that's a damn shame. If that is the best he have done his whole career, then that lets you know Ricochet not as great as we all pretend. Yes, he's in AEW. That's the land of the little guys. The little guys have the vendetta against the big guys. But I don't see what he's doing so great in AEW. Y'all want to tell me what he's doing so great in AEW? He putting over talent. He's put over talent in AEW. JD was right. He called it. He was not going to win that intercontinental championship that they got over there. He was not. They threw him in there against the speedball dude and Kenny Omega for a loss. They had him win the tournament so that he could be a believable opponent against their star, which is Kenny Omega. Same thing they're going to do with him when they put him in there with the Hurt Business. The Hurt Business is going to run the show over in AEW. And not Ricochet and not Swerve anymore. Swerve done messed his joint up mentioning Booker T. Keep mentioning WWE. Why are you guys over in AEW and constantly mentioning WWE?
How about we start with Ricochet, man? Everybody, Ricochet's the talk of the town over here, man.
Oh man, let's actually do that. You know, okay. So all right, that's a good place to start. I think we've even said it here for a couple of weeks that Ricochet needs to turn heel. All right, And that could be the start of maybe getting something interesting going on with Ricochet. Clearly, they've done that. They've taken an approach for a soft heel turn. There was nothing like catastrophic where he turned on someone or shit like that. But clearly, I think it's safe to say he's gonna be heel now. And after watching it for a week, I gotta tell you, that's not it either. Okay, now look, hear me out. I think this is the right choice, but I have the fix. I figured out how we can fix this Ricochet problem. Take away the goddamn microphone from him. He shouldn't be talking.
God, he's fucking terrible. I'm sorry.
He's bro.
This guy's fucking terrible, man.
I genuinely do not believe. And look, and if he's listening or watching, or if he hears a clip of this, just let me preface this. All right, I've been a fan of his work for many years. Prince Puma, when he came to WWE and everything else, the problem is it's gotten stale. The problem is his promo work has gotten not in the slightest bit better. It's gotten worse, if anything else. So the heel turn was definitely needed. Now, that being said, he talks too much. And when he talks, it just doesn't feel genuine. It feels forced. It feels awkward. It feels weird. Someone needs to fucking talk for him. Put the Prince Puma mask back on. Get a manager. Join Don Callis. Join fucking MVP, something. But I just think he needs to stop talking. It's not working. Backstage, they've tried it all. Backstage promos with Renee, live crowds, just segments with other talent. He cannot portray his gimmick very well into a microphone and a camera. It makes his whole situation worse. It's not believable. It doesn't sound cool. And then it gets even worse when he goes on social media and tries to defend it. He needs a manager, and he just needs to stop talking, bro. Just stop. Talk as little as Bobby Lashley does with MVP. Just the bare minimum. Because he is not as charismatic as he thinks he is.
What did he do tonight? 2 times. One to Renee and then one to Swerve. He did. And he walks away like,
yeah.
I mean, what the fuck is that, man, bro? I mean, your coolness factor went down the fucking toilet as soon as you opened your fucking mouth and said, ah! Yeah. I mean, what are you doing? What are you riding a roller coaster? I mean, what the fuck? Yeah, you're having a great time at the fucking cocktail bar. I mean, holy shit. Well, what is that? I mean, I don't know where that came from. I don't know where that came from. I swear to God, I hope that did not come from him. If that came from him, there is a reason why half of this fucking roster should not have creative over anything that they do. That is awful. Secondly, I don't know how you look at him and look at him in that segment with the Hurt Business and look at him as anybody that should be in the Hurt Business. Bro, they cucked him out so badly that he from this point on, I could never envision him standing next to Bobby Lashley and MVP. I can't see it. This guy has been buried, and he's won matches. He's had some decent matches here and there, but this guy has absolutely been a non-factor to AEW, and it really makes me wonder. He went on some fucking podcast and said, people without me, there is no AEW. I don't know why you said that, because that's something exactly that you get you in the doghouse with Tony Khan, and you would never recover from that because he doesn't like hearing that, man. He's the one who made AEW. He's the one that funds AEW. Ricochet, what the fuck did he have to do with AEW, man? He might have gotten himself in the doghouse for all we know.
Yeah, maybe this gimmick is all punishment. This is bad. You're right. When he interacted with the Hurt Business tonight, they completely big leagued him, man. It was so apparent on how uncool he was standing next to 3 cool dudes and at the same time. He looked like a nerd that they want to bully and give him a fucking wedgie. He is just so not fucking cool. Then they sent him backstage to try to look cool in front of Renee, and then Swerve came out and made him look uncool again. It has to stop. They have to stop letting him talk and just turn him into a fucking killer. Turn him into a heel, evil killer, and someone else can do his work for him. Stop doing acrobatic moves and just be a heel. Just work a brawler style. We know you can flip. We get it. We know you can bounce off turnbuckles. We know you can do a 780 off the fucking top rope into the crowd. We get it. We've seen all of that shit. So just turn into a brawler style. If you can do flippy shit, you can work a brawler style. Stop jumping around. Start working your fists and feet. Start using steel chairs. Start cheating. And just be a fucking heel and stop talking.
Does this lead to him turning heel or even joining the Hurt Business? I mean, after this, like I said, I don't even want to see it progress to that. He's not winning the Continental Classic. So where is this all leading to? It almost, and I hate using this because this is like a conspiracy theory terminology I'm about to use. It was almost this this was his a ritual of some sort, embarrassment ritual, or fucking like you said, they fucking big leagued him, they cucked him out. Like I don't understand why it was almost like he had to go through a hazing process. Was this it? Why? I don't really understand that.
He's been here too long to now start doing a hazing process.
Well, it makes me wonder about the comments that he made. I mean, it's just funny that they were made last week, and then this week it's like, all right, man, we're gonna fucking bury you on live television.
Well, I mean,
humiliation ritual. That's what I was going for.
The thing I don't get though is that if you're gonna turn him heel, which I mean, what they essentially did, I don't understand why they treated him like this right now after he turned heel. He should have still been the smiley baby face, getting big leagued and bullied around by everybody, to then show up next week or the week after and then be a dick because he didn't like how he was being treated. But you turn him heel and then make him look like a fucking idiot. You've already shit on his heel turn.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I don't know. I don't understand it. I mean, does he do something? I know he's wrestling Will Ospreay on Saturday at the Hammerstein Ballroom. I will be watching that collision. I don't usually watch it, but from the Hammerstein Ballroom, I will be watching that show. Does he? I don't think he beats Ospreay. I really don't. Ospreay lost tonight to Darby Allin. I can't see Ospreay losing 2 matches in a row. Otherwise, he's not going to get to the semifinal here in the Continental Classic. Does he beat up Ospreay and show the Hurt Business that he can really hurt people and beat people up? Is that what they're going for here?
Maybe.
To prove himself against Will Ospreay to the Hurt Business?
It's possible because they've already ventured down the path of an Ospreay losing streak angle. They touched on it on Collision last week, so it's possible. If he loses on Saturday, is he out of the tournament statistically?
No, I think everybody in that league is pretty much even, tied.
Oh, okay, then if he can take a loss next week, I could see them giving him a loss, Ospreay, to further the currently losing gimmick that they.
I mean, after Saturday, there's only 1 match left, so I would think he has to.
He's got to win.
Yeah. Well, maybe he does win. Maybe he does win, and then they wrestle each other again in a 3rd match, and that would be the deciding factor. He gets the win.
Well, if Ospreay is not going to win the whole tournament, then it doesn't matter where he's eliminated. Then, if they really want to invest in his heel turn, I don't see them.
Well, I thought we were creatively booking Fletcher and Ospreay again.
Right, but I don't see the point in turning the guy heel and then making him look like a schmuck and then having him lose.
I don't know.
This is a wreck. He's moving like an uncaged animal.
No lie, he's wild in there.